All right, welcome to the Roundtable. This podcast is going to be about Digimon and everything in between. This is the first episode. I'm here with my friends Lux, somebody 2000 because he just loves the year 2000, and
Somebody wants
and
2000. Let's make that clear.
and our friend Valhalla. He will be coming in and out. He's doing some stuff. He will be part of the
Yes,
conversation.
unlike us three degenerates, Valhalla is getting his education in Notenheim.
Yeah, and me, Clue. Our first episode is going to be talking about the current regionals, the ban lists, and everything in between. Does anybody have anything to say?
Um,
Uh,
Yay, blue.
I'm currently eating Ben and Jerry's fish food ice cream.
I hate this game.
Come on!
All right. We're going to start with the ban list. I already put a video
Valhalla with
earlier,
the
a quick
one-liners
one,
yet
but we are
again.
not going more in discussion. Uh,
Please keep yourselves professional, and if there's comment section, please I won't read it, nor will I care.
What we have right here is the 5 cards that got hit to 1, and the 2 cards, as we see, Savior Huckman and Tommy Himi, that got back to 4. We're gonna start with the band.
Wait a minute, his name is actually Tommy Himi?
Yes.
I've been reading that wrong for the longest time. I'm not gonna lie. I thought his name was Tommy Mimi, and I was gonna say, wow, they're really messing with this guy's height.
No.
Like, non-script or whatever. That I'm just like,
this is not even scripted.
Himi.
This is not even scripted.
No, it's not even scripted, but just let that sink in. Burger Boy has always been a short person.
Yeah. No,
anyway,
he's a kid. All right.
First comment is this. Tommy Himi coming back into the game is, I say go for it.
I'm against
We'll have more blue decks topping, except for Blue Flare. They can eat an entire Rock Forest.
Yeah, but
Hey.
But here's the thing.
It's for horses.
This is Tommy's worse than Blue Flare because Blue Hybrid just is going to be better. But we'll get to that later. We're going to start with the Gabumons.
Oh yeah, I can't really see all the Gabumons, by the way. So is it just structure deck Gabumon that got hit?
No, BT2 Gabumon as well. Okay.
Oh, that's bull crap.
And when I say,
I'm okay with that.
So I'm gonna start this off with the biggest thing of it is we're gonna go to you're showing there, but we're gonna go to it as we said. We got the starter deck 6 and BT2 Gabumon. Starter deck 6, as we're gonna discuss, a lot of us is like as shown. My friend somebody 2000 once 2000 is a big blue deck fan of deck, not Gurumon but blue. I play.
Yeah, he plays the not so fancy, not so popular Vmon decks.
Yeah,
all 2 of them.
Lux over here, he plays Beelzemon, Alphamon,
the superior TV show Digimon,
and everything, and then anything he can think of and be very dangerous. I've seen him come in with a Hexa Blue deck.
We're not going to discuss if I'm dangerous or not in a card game. We're here to discuss this stuff. Stay on top.
I'm just telling them the decks. Our friend Valhalla, he plays a lot of.
Hold up. Pause. Time out. When did we agree to throw out our laundry?
It's not.
That was not in the contract. Yeah, it is.
What the fuck? I'm gonna tell them. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly what I said. Okay. I'll say yes. I played Beelzebub.
Hey, cursing. Put a handle on
shame
that.
on you. You're on me for my bull. I've censored myself. I am PG-13. You over here running rated M for mature.
Oh my god.
And also, I did not consent to you talking about the decks I play.
Fine, dude.
I will say them in passing.
Fine. You could tell them how you like your
deck. The Blumon deck is superior as well. I wish they gave us more support. Anyway.
I would like to see that too.
We only got
good friend Valhalla. His decks are.
Oh, he'll discuss what he plays. As the vice captain, I will defend everyone else from your evil reign of tyranny. Back to discussion.
Okay, I play red hybrid, Greymon,
You were gonna say
Black War
red flare.
Greymon. Yeah, I almost said red flare. Yeah, I play mostly my decks. I have
He
a
plays
boom.
mostly mainstream.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I've been on the type of I don't play Shine as much. I'm not real. I just
He's terrible at it.
yeah, I'm horrible at the deck. And I don't know. I just have the worst luck. I just have the worst luck with Shine. I just have the worst luck with Shine. So I don't
And the
play
playstyle
Shine.
doesn't match the deck.
I don't think it's the playstyle that doesn't match the deck. I just think I just have worse. I just have a bad luck with it. I I play Mastermind as well, and another deck that I share with another friend, which I will discuss later because someone doesn't want me to be saying it. So
Yeah, without my consent. Well, how dare you? Anyway, we're back on discussion. First off, we've already talked about this a little bit, but Savior Huckmon finally coming back from retirement.
yeah, okay, we'll start with
May
yeah.
has
Let's
some
start.
mixed
You know what?
signals on
Well,
it.
let's just start with the unhits. We'll start with that Savior Huckmon.
No, not the hits, the things that came back.
Yeah, the unhits, the unhit, the back to four. Tommy Heaney and Savior Huckmon. Savior Huckmon, I think this just allows you to get rid of Chimeramon to the most degree because with this, it allows you to be able to recover more. And with Savior Huckman, now Jesmon GX doesn't have to rely on another Systemon for reboot. He can unsuspend and he can add more blockers. And now mind you, he's also a blocker. And he when GX plays, plays but a card underneath, he gets the
When a certain Systemon or a certain card is played, yeah.
Right. Right. So I feel like this just completely gets rid of Chimeramon. Like Chimeramon was a good card, but it was a very much annoyance when you already have a hard time searching in the deck. And this is like you can have this. This can come back. This doesn't hurt, in my opinion. This is, but I see Jesmon being more played and more stable. Because Jesmon is a good deck. It just has a bad.
There's also the one other drawback. Because depending on how you play Chimeramon, you're not playing Chimeramon for Huckmon, you're playing Chimeramon with the Sistermons.
That's another thing, yeah.
Which is painful.
Which is hilarious. You're over here looking at the maids until they turn into their final form, the superior maid, Chimeramon.
Yeah.
I don't need I don't need the horrifying image. Okay.
Well, look,
I have a friend who does commissions. I'll ask them to make that for me. So
technically,
we'll get that into a card. Say again?
What do you have to say about this card?
I said technically the Sistermons are nuns.
Yeah. Oh, this is Valhalla.
Worse.
The
one-liner.
He here is our resident Jesmon player. And do you want me to tell them just other deck, or you want to tell them?
He's not the only Jesmon player.
You could tell them.
He plays Beelstar and Millstar. When I say he got hurt the most today, he got hurt the most out of all of us. He gained one thing, but he lost a lot more. But yeah, Savior.
Now, do you think that it's more of a plus for you to get Savior Huckmon back, or no?
It's too little, too late, honestly. If the focus is on Blitz Just, then it doesn't really matter.
Well, here's the thing. This is good with Jesmon GX, Jesmon X, and Jesmon GX because you can just digivolve straight to Jesmon X. You have piercing. You can unsuspend. You can then also do. And mind you, when you play a Systemon with GX effect, you can unsuspend. Now you don't have to rely on searching for the Systemon that allows you to have reboot. So that's how I see it. He allows you to now make some space to add another searcher, another search card. It does something.
But that's if you build it towards searches.
That's so true.
If the plus to Savior Huckmon is that's a level 5 that's not going to be a brick in the milling. Or it does change your strategy a line, and it does mess up with your depending on your matchups. It does keep you predictable,
That's also true.
Because Chimeramon, again, is a DNA Digivolution Digimon, which gives you a literal free Digivolution, a free draw, and he gets to pop off some damage
Yeah. Well,
depending on your opponent, and
right.
you get rid of those pesky level 3s/level 4s. Another drawback to this is that, let's say you want to get more draw, but you don't want to digivolve into a level 5, or you're already on level 5 and you don't have your level 6. It's gonna be a dead card in hand, which is another neg for Chimeramon.
Yeah.
But it also gives you the chance to mix your opponent up if you need that Chimeramon for game.
No, like I said, I don't. It's really much on strategy. We're just right now. We're just speculating. This doesn't go into effect until another month. So right now, until November 17th, we don't know how it will do well in tournaments. We can only speculate, and I'm fully on the speculation that this will allow. I think this will be better. Doesn't mean you get rid of Chimeramon, but I think this allows you to have more of a range.
I mean,
Now like Havala
another
said,
drawback is that now the scalpers are really going to come back with a vengeance for their Savior Huckmon cards. So if you don't already have your playset, sucks to suck, I guess.
yeah. Our next card we're gonna talk about is Tommy Himi, and
Or Tommy Pickles, the Burger Boy.
I think this card should have not been unrestricted. I'm saying this not. I'm saying this on the fact that this stun is the most annoying thing in the game. Yes,
But it's a single target stun as opposed to a full board stun.
right. But then there's the problem is when you look at it, I would rather deal with blue flare than blue hybrid.
I differ.
Here's the thing. The whole thing, the biggest thing that a lot of the times that I have seen like Tommy can come back because we have it's much easier. Like Tommy is a generic. It's in a most generic color of blue. Blue has like the best tamers out there, and it's
And the
annoying.
best level 4s.
Yeah, they have
And and almost the cheapest option cards.
right, and this isn't
Hold on,
even.
let me rebuild my blue decks real quick.
This is the real
Had a
thing.
Tommy engine.
Tommy himself is different than Blue Flares. Blue Flare stuns 3 and you if you have more resources, it doesn't stun you. He needs to one of this one to have none. He are already on play, so if he comes from security, trashes 3 cards from underneath your thing. There's no way you can protect yourself from trashing cards underneath. And if I have to
Unless you have cards that,
tell
unless you have
you,
summon
Unless it's
against
X
anybody.
antibody.
Yeah, but that's a one card that can only be on underneath one Digimon, and you only
right?
have one copy underneath that source.
Yeah,
So
and that's mind you, if you're playing
banana to you.
that's also I don't again that that's easier for me to say because I play exciting that body in my deck and because I of my Greymon deck, but that's not. But I'm talking about people who don't like
Is
not
Greymon
right.
decks.
But I'm talking
Multiple.
about because I'm talking about like this. This is can be the most annoying part of it. This because he just removes the bottom dude from the bottom of one of your opponents, and it goes the again. And guess what? Then he gets to stun you when he gets to his beast mode, his level 4 beast mode. And then mind you, you forget we also got a couple more Murmamon himself
We got the
that
water hybrid line.
right that also can add to it, which also gets even better. Blue hybrid just gonna be better, and mind you, the best tamer outside of Tommy, it's gonna be still Sora and Joe who helps them do this. And unless you're playing X anybody, which then you'll have to move around and make sure you have X anybody, you're really gonna be struggling. Here's the thing: I'd rather deal because with blue flare, if they need you had to have the same or more resources for them to stun you, and they had to have 2 Digimon on the field to do a recursion.
Well, they need to make sure there's at least 2 mons on your side.
No, yeah, on your opponent's side, your opponent needs to have 2 mons, not you. Your opponent.
No, I'm saying you as in my opponent.
You're right.
In that context.
Tommy can do the infinite loop that we know he can do. We dealt with this. I just don't. I think this was the wrong.
You dealt with this. They just killed me before Tommy did the loop. I was terrible back in that era.
So was. Oh my god. No, because I think it was the fact
Still haven't gotten the first place in a tourney yet, so I'm not salty at all.
That's a lie. We tied for first place in one tourney. We just didn't get no prize, and it was so BS. But we're not going to that.
And I was Hades Force spammed in one tournament by an individual.
This man. I'm gonna tell you right now. This man.
Back on topic. We're not gonna start this. We're not gonna start this chain of thought. I'm just the vice captain. I'm not a threat here.
But like I said, with Tommy, it's just like it's saying that we have ways to prevent this from happening. Like, yeah, it's called X anybody. But now, if you don't have X anybody, or you don't have the space to play X anybody, you're forced to play X anybody. As one of those examples. You don't have
Valhalla. If you have a comment, please let me know. We've been ranting, and it's just been 2 people. Somebody put in.
He's quiet.
Best defense.
Surprisingly, since it is about blue, and yet, just let me know when I can, chime in.
You can chime in at any time. We were just talking. You don't have to.
The thing is, unlike you and I, Mr. Clue, somebody is a very polite person who will wait his turn. I don't care. I'm on the comfort of my own home, ranting. I don't believe in politeness right now.
If you want to say something, go for it.
Fair enough. Well, with that said, hello there. Obviously, I'm the newest person in this, somewhat. Haven't gotten much to my name yet. Working on that. The decks that I mostly have is 2 involving Vmons and 1 blue flare. Obviously Imperiumon, love it. Love Armor Rush 2 and blue flare. It's just obviously the blue flare is what I mostly the strongest one. So hearing that Tommy getting off the list, it just said, "Oh great, oh great." Finally, I get to experience another blue deck that I might like.
Oh God, no!
Yeah,
I may never play. I may never casually play against somebody ever again. It's Yu-Gi-Oh all over again.
I don't know what you mean. What do you mean?
Zip it, dark layer of darkness.
Look, I'm not a big
zombie world.
I'm not a big fan of this deck. I played the blue flare deck, the blue hybrid deck. I played blue flare, but again, I do like that. That blue flare. I just don't not like blue hybrid. Is just so simple.
Blue hybrid is a.
It should have been
just a control deck.
It should have been Jet Sylphimon. Honestly, it should have been Jet Sylphimon.
No, because they brought Jet Sylphimon back now with all the yellow stuff coming up. Jet Sylphimon will be right back in the ban list.
But Jet Sylphimon needs to have a tamer underneath it to be able to do it, and it's not so it's not that bad.
And you think we can't put a yellow tamer down there? There is Kyrie, plague cost 2. She'll just sit there looking okay, I guess.
All right. Let's talk about the limits. Let's get the hits, the restrictions, the BS.
Valhalla and I are going on strike because Gabumon did not deserve this. I'm not on the camp with Eismon. I've been hit with Eismon's bull for too long.
I'm gonna be.
Valhalla, the floor is to you.
Yeah.
You were the one that suffered the most, like me. Rest in peace, Doro Greymon.
Dora Greymon, it's that one. But this is
That
this
still
this
hurts me.
this hurts. I feel like this is worse than Dora Greymon.
Nothing is worse than Doro Greymon.
Somebody, what you think? Yeah, I know you said you were happy earlier. Out of 10.
To be fair, yeah, in terms of the ban list, there's obviously when it comes to the decks they hit. Um, Look, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I hide the salt that I contain in. So when I
Lies.
see the ban list just says, "Oh, I'm gonna hit 2 cards from 2 decks that often kicks your butt," I said, "You know what? Kudos to you, sir. Kudos."
This man revels in our despair. He's the true Monokuma of the group. I
I
swear he's
don't,
going to be the one that gets rid of us.
Uh,
I don't know what he's talking about.
look,
I mean,
Oh,
look
was
it.
that supposed to be a secret? You evil Eisen wannabe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
uh, I
Either way, CG. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, you're good.
I might have jumped too forward.
Yeah, no, we're gonna start. We're starting with the Goblimon. The Goblimons. And I mean, they hit both BT2 and ST6. BT2 and ST6 Goblimons. They got, and to be fair, this is not really, in my opinion, this is just not a Garurumon. I get, but the problem is then if it's Garurumon's the problem, then hit the Garurumon card and don't hit the generic purple card that's needed in other decks. And I'm gonna be very honest. I'm gonna be very honest. But I'm also gonna be in the camp that they're also doing this because Gray. If you're not counting Shine Greymon, Greymon hasn't really top like that in a while. And I mean, had the crown in a while. And there has been much said that every time Greymon is here, they do not get hit. I'm gonna be very honest. Like it's gonna be the same problem over and over again. Like you hit when people say hit Cool Boy, but Cool Boy is so generic. Like you can't just hit Cool Boy because you're just gonna do now that we got more stuff. You hit Cool Boy, so what? You don't really need Cool Boy. I've won games without Cool Boy. But
But that's because you were using decks that really don't deserve Cool Boy at that point. Because all
true,
you have is tie.
right? But we're now talking about a whole different thing where Gabumon is a generic card that is used in purple the most. This,
Well, that's also because he was one of the few purple Digimon built popped into the game with decent behind effects. I'll have you know.
right?
Speaking of this, I just did a little search. There's very few purple Gabumons.
Yeah, there's total was 3. Now there's a total of 3.
We have technically Black Gabumon, but they don't call him Black Gabumon. So if that's the only Gabumon we have left, then no offense, Bandai, but did you do the math here?
No, because the problem was it's not a once per turn. It's not like the starter deck 16 Gabumon. Sorry, it's like 6 Gabumon. 10 starter decks later says, okay, we're gonna slap a once per turn, and then we're gonna hit this.
What they should have did was like what they did for the Guilmons and just make a reprint. Not a reprint and
Update.
yeah, because when there was a terrible, well, if they do that, then I want them to do the same for all of the Agumon stuff, because Agumon does a lot of bull, and that stuff needs to be limited. Heck,
Yeah.
all their power boosts come up on all turns. I want that to only be on their turn, because that's bull. That's unfair, unreasonable, unbalanced. I don't care if Agumon is your flagship Digimon, and don't tell me that he's not.
Oh no.
When the Digimon card game came out, who was holding a little Digicard? It wasn't Charmander. It wasn't Pikachu. It was that little pepper breath looking little chipmunk over there.
Okay, I just think this is. I just think this is just bad. I'm gonna tell you right now. People are gonna find a way, but the
It's
speed
gonna take a while.
the speed of purple is dead. This every time they hit purple, they hit purple, and purple hasn't really. They slowly. It
We
took
haven't
time.
recovered. Yeah,
Say
we
again.
still haven't recovered from one calling from the darkness.
Then don't mind you that you also forget about the Eismon, that regular Eismon, that combo with scatter mode. That regular Eismon was really good. That speed up purple a good amount. That got we
Oh
barely
yeah.
got a couple months of that one.
How's Valhalla? How was your initial reaction to the fall of Eismon? As a man that doesn't like Eismon,
Okay,
but I love my friends. How do you feel about
they
the death of
we
your
just
annoying
skipping.
rat monster?
He,
I think. Hold on. Let me see what order I saw the screenshots in. Uh,
be mindful. I
yeah,
sent to the
I got
audience. They don't know this. Let me tell them real quick. I sent a screenshot around 7 o'clock in the morning, telling them about the hits to the ban list. I wasn't paying attention to the Gabumon hit, so all I saw was Gabumon ST6, and all I see underneath it is BT2 Gabumons. I said, "Oh, they messed up," and I just scrolled right to and just saw Geo Greymon's hit, Mock Galgamon's hit, and then scatter mode. So in my head, I was pissed about the Geo Greymon because we'll talk about that later. I was disappointed about the scatter mode because I know my friends like use this card and the Gabumon. So I was very
Friend,
disappointed.
one person uses scatter mode
I have
religiously.
you forget that we have
Me,
you forget at our locals who use scatter modes too, and I consider them friends too.
oh, don't get me wrong. I'm just talking about the people in the little
Oh,
chats.
in our table
Those
in
that are locals.
and
I respect their nonsense, especially the one that uses Chumon
in the round
religiously.
table we have me and Valhalla use scatter mode in the Goblimons, but again it's a little different. Valhalla, go for it.
So my initial reaction, because I only saw the BT6 Gabumon and then I see Eismon, I'm just like, well, this is like we just lost our best filter engine. At least we have BT2 Gabumon. Little did I know.
They were still shooting him in the back of the head.
They took out my kneecaps, man.
This is the and mind you, he uses this in all his purple decks.
Religious. Well, not even religiously. It's a good card.
It's a good engine, and the engine is legit. What has
It's a
been
good flagship combo.
this has gotten him tops in our locals against against a player who got really salty at him because he was playing Mirage.
I wouldn't say it's okay. He got salted because he lost to an option card repeatedly,
All right, look in
and
the
that's
word
it. I'd be
in
mad too. I
it,
felt that pain.
in the words that we must say,
Hades
Valhalla.
Force.
No, in the words of what Valhalla would like to say. What is what you like to say?
Oh, I was gonna say Bandai took everything from me.
Oh, I was gonna say get good because you.
As you can see, these guys revel in everyone's demises.
But
But
no, but
what else?
yeah, but the other
This
reason
kind of
of
messed up the deck profile I was building for Garurumon.
scatter mode, I think, is also trying to pre date the fact that we getting Apocalypse Mon in in like a half a year or so, a year and a half or so. Yeah, not a year and a half, like half in like 6 months to 12 months maybe. But it's like I just feel like this is so early that it's
Honestly,
not warranted.
can we at least get regular Eismon back now? I mean, yeah, regular Eismon back now. Because, like, why keep them both limited?
Actually, he's actually right because if we is isn't it? It has to be through scatter mode's effect. I'm gonna
It
scroll
doesn't
down.
have through scatter mode, but you have to have a scatter mode in trash when
Right.
you discard.
Yeah. Then this hit to Eisbon is not really much needed anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's not even. It can't. The highest it can go is now 7K. The highest it can go now is 7K, and you're now just like it's just a 7K beat stick that does absolutely nothing. And if you have it in your hand, you're just gonna like, yeah, you can summon it by trashing with Demimera or anything else, and then bring it back and like, oh, it's a good skip, and then you can try it and dish it out later, so you can skip a thing theoretically, but it's just not.
Yeah, the Eismon hit was more like a, you know what, just to make sure you're blind
Yeah,
by the
this
Gabumon hit, we're gonna hit you again.
right. Eismon allowed you to go 3 cards deep, trash 2. So that regular Eismon, the scatter mode, that's what scatter mode did. Regular Eismon, yeah, it made sense. This doesn't make sense. You and to have both hit. And this is like again, this is probably a preempted, but this is also gets me annoyed because this goes to what I was telling them, telling everyone earlier is that every time Purple has a good enough engine, they kill it. Imp on hit was just because everyone was playing Biazman.
It was real popular, real fast, real cheap to get into, and real powerful. It almost
part is that we don't even get to enjoy these cards for the same amount of time in the same.
Oh yeah, Japan, please stop breaking the game before we get a chance to try it out.
I would
in
say
American servers.
Only thing I'm just like, yes, this hit is 6 months later, but it's like we're gonna go, but this is right here. Like, okay, Iceman is getting here. We're going theoretically with the Gabumons because they can unsuspend and all that stuff. But I'm just being realistic. It's like going
Then again, if we look about it, maybe there's a cards that, even though they unsuspend, their attack abilities are only once per turn, which could balance out the fact that.
Right. It's just like I just don't think. I just think that if you're gonna do something, make sure it is again for Valhalla. He can go ST16 to replace ST6, but it's not. It's just that's okay. But
he has to now get into the structure deck again.
Gabumon mostly. I mean, yeah, I will probably make that switch, and I guess I'm going to be switching Eismon to Dobermon, but it's not. It's
but
not.
But
Sorry, I had to close my creepy door.
Yeah, you're good. But it's like Doberman's not the same as Eismon because Doberman is pure milling, while Eismon is controlling your hand.
Right.
So it's like,
I mean, in terms of setting up your trash, and in terms of hand advantage, it's the same. It does give you recovery also, but 5 costs to play compared to 4 cost feels way different.
Okay.
Somebody, anything you want to say while we were talking?
Well, to be fair, I do feel for Valhalla because that sucks. That really does suck. And
Him with
honestly,
all of
when it
his
comes,
stuff not hit or touched.
I think.
hey. But when it comes to like my matchups that I often get, I think whenever I face purple, it's the most entertaining ones by far. That's what I'll say.
Hmm.
All right.
The other thing is, I think I'm probably going to be forced to use Gizmon more, and also, which Impmon was it? The military one, you know?
Yeah.
BT1.
It's for It's just making it just, but it's just everything until we. I'm not a big fan of this. All right, let's go to Geo Greymon. Let's go to Geo Greymon.
Now, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
He hates Shine.
Hey, Shine.
He hates Shine.
I hate it. Hate it.
But why? It's such an interesting concept of let me just mess with everyone's secure.
In addition to not letting me play purple, I can't play yellow purple either.
Well, you can. Mm-hmm. You can. It's just now.
Just not the way you want it.
Now the speed is just slower because again, I'm not a big fan of this hit. Not because I played Shine. To be fair, I stopped playing Shine months ago. I just stopped playing Shine months ago. My luck with it was bad. But I was looking forward to this in Mastermind. I know Lux was ready to make angels, and he was about to kick people's asses, and he was gonna have his Geogramons.
Actually, no.
Oh, I'm a little
If the
surprised
deck
that.
is going to be, because the build I'm trying to go for is primarily angels, fallen angels, and the like. If you keep it all into one archetype, your searchers are going to play for yourself. Having a Geogramon as a as a mainline Greymon hater, I'm not going to do that to myself. I will find a way. Heck, I will have Kazemons over Geo Greymon.
He would, but I'm gonna be very honest. I was looking forward to play this in Mastermind, get the Patamons, be able to do stuff, so I can then search for Mirai and do stuff. Now we can still do that, but it's worse, in my opinion. It's worse because it's just like it's like you're looking at this like this is this uh one so you don't one shot your opponent. Like I felt this meta was so more balanced that there was no one deck that topped everything. That this like you could have left it alone. Like yellow vaccines, like they even said it because this card is a vaccine and yellow vaccine decks also allow teamers to speed up greater speed. That's like, but do they though? They in Japan, it was a good deck, but it wasn't the best deck in the format. Good, and you're saying that just to say that. This is a generic card. This card is so generic. This was so good just being generic, and they just took it away. I'm gonna be very honest. This was, in my opinion, one. This is one of my opinion stupid. This was stupid. This one was stupid. This was as stupid as the Doro hit, Doro Greymon hit. This was as stupid as the not as the Call from Darkness hit. Sunrise Bus had to go. Jet Sylveon I understand, but I just don't think it was a good hit. But yeah, this was stupid because calling from the darkness should have been at least semi at most. Uh, and then it was the Joe Greymon. That hit was stupid because even the protection is good, but it wasn't that bad. It was, but it's so stupid. This is stupid. Anyone else want to say anything? Because I'm gonna just continue saying stupid.
It's okay. No matter what, we still respect you as our captain. Although if you keep calling yourself stupid, I don't know how I'm going to react to you again.
I said Geo Greymon hit was stupid. That's not calling myself stupid. It's just the limit to this was stupid.
Doru Greymon's limit was stupid, but you don't see
Yes.
me complaining at the moment.
I said it was stupid. I told you the ones that I thought was stupid. This is as stupid as Doro Greymon. This is as stupid. Doro Greymon was.
However, Doro Greymon was a powerhouse that deserved the respect to be put down. Geo Greymon was just a pale, poor, terrible comparison.
If I've had this problem. A lot of decks already have a hard time doing a lot of things. One of the major things I will say this is the fact that when you have decks like yellow, purple, green, blue, they don't have tamer deletion. So if they don't have, and especially that yellow isn't really that powerful, and you're not playing this in any red deck. Yellow is the only other deck that was playing it, and that was Vaccine, really, or Yellow Hybrid. Then you're not laying this color be able to do anything. And then it's like if somebody who likes yellow, somebody who likes purple, you can't do nothing. You're currently just been like What am I supposed to do right now? I'm not allowed to do anything. Does anyone else have anything to say?
I do agree with that. I do agree with that sentiment.
Do you really?
Okay, for real, I do. It's just for real. When it comes to like like for example, when I first entered into the game, I honestly did not know which color I liked the most. I literally had to take an online quiz just to figure out which color fits me.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
Like God forbid,
Uh,
and God forbid, the
yeah,
color
I
that
think we
you
all
that
did.
God forbid we have a color that fits us best, and yet they keep hitting that color before they get the chance to really build a deck that suits them. You just literally telling that person, "Oh yeah, you're not playing the game." The bet, adios.
And this is like he's right. Like you're not like I like if you want to play yellow, you name a good yellow deck. That's not and Shine Greymon can't really be counted as much because it's as known before the hit of BT11 Greymon X. It was it was just plain generic Greymon stuff. I'm gonna be very honest. Like you like, and I was on very much of an advocate. I when BT11 Greymon X came out, you can ask everyone here. I did not play it. I was so slower than everyone else, but I just refused to play it at 4. And then when it got hit to 1, I played it at 1. I was
Well, I mean, that card was already dead on arrival.
yeah, it kind of was. But again, this like this is a 3 cards generically good card, but it's a 3 card. So this is and if you again outside of I'm gonna be very I want somebody to think because what's pure yellow deck is good. What yellow gut outside of Shine Greymon is good. And
Give me a minute. Uh, it's not a pure yellow deck yet, but Venus.
no.
I mean, if you could pop it off properly and read the rules correctly, it
Eh,
could work.
theoretically, it could work, but the problem is you again Venus Mon deck used Yo Greymon. That's gone.
Well, that's the problem. You relied on Geo Greymon. Geo Greymon's what? A level 4?
4 tamer that allows level 4 that allows you to get a tamer, so it allows you to go searching, to allows you to get more TKs, more TKs or TK and Kyrie's. This card was just generically good, and this card gets hit,
Well,
and
never mind. Then I take back my previous statement. Geo Greymon is another Greymon card that gets the pass of it was gone too soon.
it's legit like this card helps just pure yellow builds that legit needed all this stuff and they can't do it because it's gone. And everybody's like, wow. And it just continues to happen. And the excuse that they use, the excuse that they have, like, oh, because the new vaccine deck coming out is another excuse why you're getting hit. It's like it's such stupid excuse because it's not even guaranteed. It did fine in Japan. It doesn't mean it's gonna always transition well over here. Mastermon has done fine in Japan. Never has done well over here.
Mm-hmm.
I know from experience.
So do I.
Well,
Uh, and
Japan kind of killed it for us. We, in the not so good old US of A, are just trying our best out here.
the last hit, Mach Galgamon. I think we all can say yes,
No,
yay.
Yeah.
Ho-
no,
Let me finish. Yeah,
no.
let me finish. Let me
As a
finish.
man who tried to play the deck, no.
I'm gonna, like I was saying, a lot of us can say yay, But it's just like we have people who, yeah, like Lux said, he plays it. We have a friend who plays as his first deck, so his first deck is completely dead.
I hate it when you start out and in your deck already gets hit on the ban list.
But
it's not a good look.
Yeah. And then here's the thing. A lot of times when Mirage Galgamon topped, it was during the cups, not the regular tournaments, if I'm right. Because it was just one certain color, and that made it better. But I think this is more on the fact that it's preparing itself for the training boosters. And for those who don't know what the training boosters are, they're like the Jessmon's student and disciple card that allows you to reduce the cost by 2. Or no, 1. Reduce the cost by 1. I said 2. You reduce the cost by 1, and it's now cheaper. It's a 2 cost card, and you can get any blue card or any color card that it has for it. And I am gonna be very much saying like, yeah, Mount Dogmon's hit is just more preempted on that. But then again, it's just so early. And when the ban list gets hit, it's gonna be a week before a new set comes out. Or a week after. And it's like, again, like, vaccine that, like, what can I say?
What can we say except better luck next set? I mean, there's a lot of decks that people want to get hit, but aren't gonna get hit because they're just here. I ain't gonna point fingers, but that's just it. I think we covered everything.
I think, yeah.
Unless you want to talk about the crazy nonsense that is the structure decks.
Well, we still have the regionals. That's just that happened.
Oh yeah.
In Europe,
since for some reason you kept up with,
yeah,
of course, Spain. Clue's gonna lead the charge here.
In Spain, we got one earlier of the top 4 decks in that format. In Spain, it was Blue Flare, Beelzemon, Shine Greymon, and Belfimon.
Okay, here's my question: is Spain's format different than the format in America or Japan?
No, it's the same format as in America.
Oh, then those top 4s are actually pretty plausible, depending on their matchups.
We play over here in America, but it's like this, like,
Hey, don't tell them where we do. For all you know, I could be in Japan just pretending.
Okay, but yeah, this right here, this is what just happened. Again, it's just showing how, like, not like, these are the top 4 decks. This is gonna be like anyone can actually win. You don't have a crown on your head, but you're seeing what, as a good example, is Impmon. The Impmon, that what they had to do for Impmon just so they can get to this stage where they had synergy, where they had things, they had to now move stuff around. And now we're talking about a deck like
Belfimon. Around is an understatement.
Yeah, Belfimon is gonna.
Oh my god! I just don't ignore me.
Belfimon is gonna have a hard time because the Eismon scatter mode is completely killed. That engine died right there. Anyone wants to say anything?
As a person that was slowly building his Belfimon, and I do mean slowly, I'm the type that builds, theory builds, and then breaks it down to the degree until I'm content with it. Like, it took me, till 2023 to finish Hexa Bluemon. Beelzemon was built basically for me when the structure deck came out. And Alphamon was rebuilt from the get-go from the Dorugoro line to the full Oryuken line, and I'm still trying to build an Oryuken line, not an Oryuken, a Dorugoro just for the heck of it. So, I think I went on a tangent.
It's fine.
But yes, Itmon has, heck, it kind of makes its old Beelzemon cards kind of obsolete just by getting into there. So it had a good run, albeit short.
We were talking about Eisman.
Oh yeah, Eismon also. My heart goes out to you, Eismon. I'm sorry. I All jokes aside, Eismon was a pretty good card, depending on because it's a good front runner. And by front runner, I mean you already digivolved into your main line, and then you want to throw someone out there just to soak up an attack real quick or a quick break of security, and still continue to combo, or
I
at
mean,
least build your field.
honestly, it was really just good to just slap down turn one and just apply pressure. Because if it dies, you filter, and if it doesn't, you're applying one damage every turn.
The fact that it doesn't die, like what, 75% of the time, is
65.
what kills. What do you think, Valhalla? 75 or 65? Because you and Eismon are just immortals. I swear you can go 5 security and Eismon does not die. And I'm just like, how powerful? What do you mean jamming Eismon? I can't kill him!
Yeah. I'm tempted to say 80, but realistically, probably 65.
Dang it.
Well, I played
Listen,
with
I'm
Eisman.
handing you the script and you're supposed to agree with me here.
Oh.
But fine. This track isn't
Yeah,
live. We can try
yeah,
again next time.
yeah. That tends to happen.
Look, at the end of the day, it's just like we have such a. This ban list was coming for the longest time. This was inevitable.
It
This
just
one,
wasn't applicable.
right?
I was expecting a lot more stuff than just, hey,
Well,
returning 2 cards from beyond the grave.
like
Sorry, the
I'm gonna,
people that were hoping for a call of the grave to come back, but
it
that
might be.
card.
I'm gonna be very honest. This is like this. It's just that if you wait until the deck comes out, wait until a month after, then confirm that you can ban it, because you could just do ban list, hit, call it a day. Instead, you're not
Well,
doing that.
I think what they should do is have a separate ban list for America and Japan, because Japan is one fight and that is it.
That's another thing.
No redo.
That's another thing. That's another thing. He's That's another thing. He's completely right. I always say this like this: our format and the Asian format over there in Japan and all the other countries over there have a much understanding, so they could be aggressive or they could be protective, and you just need one game and you can get that game out the way. Over here, you have to do a best of three, and since you have to do a best of three, you're gonna a lot of times people lean towards the aggressive over defensive style, because if you get labeled as a staller, it fucking no one wants to play with you, and people try to stay away from that. Hence why Jet Silphymon got hit.
I don't think it's really that. I think it's more like you have more data points, so you're not as screwed or
That's also
benefit from luck.
that's
Huh?
also yeah.
You
Oh,
get
you
a
said
more
luck.
you
I was
get a
gonna say,
more
what did I do?
realistic image of what's this deck like.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Because you give off more information than a best of 3 when it's just a one shot.
Right.
No, like what I mean is like statistically, you are likely at some point to get a bad hand, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's a low chance. So if that happens in a singles format, that's it. The round's over,
Yeah.
right? But in a best of 3, you have 2 games to recover from it, hopefully, and also with the game 2 and game 3, you can play with your mulligans a little bit and decide
Well,
you're
I think
gonna.
does Japan do mulligans or
Yeah,
or
they
no?
do. They do.
I was about to say, well, not everyone has mulligans. We have mulligans, and honestly, it kind of kills me because sometimes you just want to, as somebody once said, I'm going to trust the system,
Look,
and his system never fails him.
look, and then
Mm,
and
eh,
then look. I just not big. I just don't think. I just think this was we have a whole new format coming out in a month, and right now we don't even know how it is going to. Only ace cards are coming in, and at most you're gonna see Zudaman Ace really do help with blue flare,
But yeah, the ace playstyle.
but you're gonna
Oh wait, the aces and Tommy's back.
yeah now.
Oh wait a minute. I'll be right back. Let me TCG player pre-order this. Y'all want anything? I'm not getting y'all nothing. I'm going to finally get a victory to myself in a tourney. And I don't care if y'all look at me like a villain. Let's go.
Okay.
Suddenly, the vice captain turns on the team.
Oh, okay.
Finally fulfilled the joke.
So yeah, we got Zudaman Ace is by far the best ace card coming out.
and I'm intrigued to try it out.
You
It's
don't
just
need to try it out. It will mess up your deck. Don't do it. In fact, how about you stick to playing Armor Rush?
Stop being that guy.
I don't know what you're talking about. A quote from you. What do you mean?
What
and
do you
then
mean what I mean?
at the end of the day, we're seeing. And then the day, this is legit. Like Tommy to 4, and you're getting Zudaman Ace, and mind you, Tommy doesn't need to have. If I'm right, Tommy doesn't need it to be a yeah. Tommy doesn't need to have it to be a hybrid underneath to activate when attacking effect.
Nope. It just needs you to. That's why Tommy was a Tommy.
Are you guys ready for blue hybrid to take over the meta again?
Blue hybrid. Blue hybrid. Blue
Boom, boom.
hybrid.
I'm done with Blue Hybrid.
But come
Now
on,
there's
would you
another blue
rather?
deck for now there's another blue deck for me to look into.
Never mind. I'm joining Valhalla. Death to the blue decks. Pitchfork. Here's your pitchfork and torches, Valhalla.
Can I get some?
No.
Why not?
Wait. For the
You and
blue
your
deck, they get
Greymons can
hit
stay
though.
over there while we practice our firing squad.
But we use freaking. We have. You can use my fire. No, okay. Let's stop before that shit gets
Now, I
annoying.
don't want your pepper breath to burn to taint the holy flames of the hatred for we have of the of more blue decks popping off, and your Greymon sitting there untouched by the test of time.
No, we got hit. I just again refuse to play the freaking 4. But that's not. It's just
Listen, even if it was hit, you were not crippled.
no.
You had too many cards. You had
Oh, hundred
plenty of
percent,
options and replacements.
hundred
The rest
percent.
of us don't have that privilege.
Why do you think I'm so tired of Greymon support?
Listen, if this ever hits multiple people, those comment sections, I want you guys to put a hashtag enough of Agumon
I agree.
Ditto.
and enough of Red Hybrid. And you know what?
Well, Red Hybrid just got support. What the fuck?
Listen,
I didn't.
They have a Greymon in their
You're
text.
just mad that
They go to.
you just mad that I beat you with Red Hybrid when you were playing Galmon.
Also, can we get better Galmon and Gilmon stuff, please, Bandai? You know, your
No
stock market
synergy.
could.
No synergy. No synergy.
Also, speaking of synergy, please fix the Ravenmon stuff. What in the world were you thinking? Whatever you were on, hand it to me, so I could figure out what was going on in that brain, so I could speak to Dota.
Yo, he's not wrong. Like we're seeing this. Like you got like look.
Or at least, you know what? No. Put out a manual to explain this. I will
And BMON
pay
support,
$2
please.
for it just so I can figure it out.
And BMON support, please. That'd be nice.
What Mon support?
He doesn't want Alt Force Vegemon support. He wants Vmon in Davis support. Because that's what the sport he wants.
I'm sorry, who are those? Better question, did anyone ask? Oh wait, here's my follow-up. Look out to the corner. Do you see the number of Fs I give about that? How about support the rest of the freaking TV series that Vmon came out of first before you give him more support?
Again, the problem is I think that
Popularity.
Vegemon, yeah, it's only Vmon is the legit got more support because Vmon has more forms that has been shown in media.
We have plenty of video games. For God's sake, just give us more cards with armor. Actually, not. Give us more cards with armor, with the armor ability. Because I know we have Ketsu Kawatamon over here who has armor.
We're gonna get
for
that.
no reason.
Numamon and the Numamon line is gonna be with Mazimon armor purge.
They don't need that. Numamon don't need that. Hold on. Do not make me jump ship and join the snail walking, hoop slinging Digimon with the beady yellow Gary eyes.
It's not Sukamon, it's Numamon. Different Digimon. Completely different.
Same energy.
It is. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Unza Chaos. You let that stuff get hit.
I don't. It didn't do that well as it was expected to. I don't think it's gonna do even
because
better.
of what it was going up against.
I proxied the deck and I played
also,
online.
Better Pulsemon support, please.
Which one?
I've never better Pulsemon support. Better that little yellow hedgehog needs some more. Actually, fix Digiburst because Digiburst was left in the dust.
For those who are still watching, this is the Pokemon's deck that I was telling you about. Why Eismon got hit, and then the deletion Gabumon.
You say for those that are still watching, as right, you expect people to watch this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be more surprised if there's at least someone in the comments of someone we don't know. It's like, you know what, they make a lot of sense.
Look,
we don't.
Look, in the end of the day, at the end of the day, if you're gonna hit these two because of this deck that's not even near us right now, then that's on you. But I just honestly think that was just very bad because this engine was run for Valhalla, and
wait. One more second. One more tangent. Valhalla. Remember that Digimon campaign that may or may not exist or may not be updated? What was your crest?
Actually, what was it?
Both you and somebody send it in our little chat group thing for no unprecedented reasons.
Okay, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything.
I did.
In the words of our vice captain, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, somebody. At least somebody gets it. You know what?
I'm scared.
The name it works with you too well now.
Look,
we're gonna have to get you a new name, but somebody is the perfect handle for your entire energy. Perhaps I treated Vmon too hard. Nah, let me not go too far here.
What do you mean? Yes, you treated my you treated my thing too harshly.
Like and I want to say this real quick. Like and subscribe. We're not done yet.
Oh no! Don't you ever say like and subscribe. Just say, listen. If you're gonna watch the video, watch the video. If you like it, that's on you. We're not gonna figure this out. He doesn't do the algorithms. If you're gonna subscribe, I don't care. It's a free country. It's not a free country, but do it anyway.
Yeah, well,
Comment is more important.
Come on now. Let's be more professional. I will do it.
Look, all I want to say is that
let somebody do it.
I'm gonna let somebody do it.
He has the YouTube energy. We do not.
Go for it.
I will not comment or say anything when you say it, though. And action.
Oh, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. If you wish to be notified, hit the notification bell. And this way, you can see all future videos. And if you want, we will also discuss on making a Patreon. So this way you can also support.
We don't have money in the budget for a Patreon, so somebody cannot do that.
Yeah, not yet. We're not doing no Patreon right after that.
There's no yet. No, as the vice captain, I veto a Patreon. We are not going to sell out our peoples.
Well, the goal is if we get to 500 subscribers by episode
500, dude.
Let me finish.
Set the bar a little lower. 2 subscribers.
I got already. There's
not
already
counting our group.
Let's aim for 500. Let's aim at least for 500.
Fine.
500
Let me make some alt accounts real quick.
If we stop, because I'll
use my old Soul Leader account. That ought to work.
We have already passed 10.
Really?
Yes. This is.
Hold up.
I already have
passed the channel's name. I want to see the Carfax here.
You can see it yourself. I'm gonna be editing it is Media Messiah for right now. The Media Messiah is going to be changed to the RoundTable. We're gonna get somebody to commission a.
You better hurry because it's all fun and games till someone like. Yeah. I'm not saying I will do it. I'm gonna stick to either generic channel name here.
Right, but I'm gonna be switching the name.
Practice,
I'm gonna switch the name. We're gonna. The most important thing is that if we get to 500, we're gonna try to get. We'll try to have some people come join us on a couple of videos. I know we're gonna get other.
People. No. Make it more realistic. 500. We'll create an actual profile. Like I have a friend who does commissions. They're very great when it comes to their art style. I'll discuss it with these yahoos.
Look,
except for somebody once, because I know he'll just ask me to get him commissions for like Angewomon and Lady Devimon.
Let's not do this right now.
Or Fistamon, depending on the demands.
Yeah. So if we get to 500, we'll try to get people to join us. You know, this is more of a discussion. Well, hopefully this Friday we'll have a deck profile on a deck that we want to decide on and see how.
What?
Yeah,
what? You don't tell me this. As you can see, the vice captain does not condone all the actions of the captain. Anyway, time to get the fuck out of here. Why are you still in this end credit scene?
It's not even the end credit scene. I'm just saying that we're.
Valhalla, get us the end credit scene quickly. One-liner. Put you on the spot.
Can you stop? Can I just please talk? Jeez.
You talk.
I'm trying.
It doesn't mean I'm gonna deny you the chance to speak. It's a free country. Just don't expect me to give you the courtesy.
We'll decide. Eisen? I'm not fucking Eisen. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Calm down.
Language.
Don't disrespect. Language. I didn't curse. And you watch it, Naruto. Watch it, Naruto.
I hear Captain. I hear Captain. I hear Captain.
Let's go. Because we're literally an hour in talking. I think that's where you should cut.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. We'll decide on the deck profile we want to do. We decide which one we're gonna try to plan. We're gonna also and everything. Everyone, just like you said, Well, the next episode will come.
Breathe.
The next episode will come in next week, and
Vice Captain did not agree to that.
if the vice president doesn't show up, that means he's just too tired from work.
Hey, don't you airing out my dirty laundry. I swear to God, it's all fun and games till I'll make a little vlog at your job.
All right, this is all unedited. Yeah, this is all unedited. Does anybody else have anything to say?
We can't afford an editor.
Oh no, I'm mostly gonna do most of the editing for when we do deck profiles and other stuff, but our podcast is gonna be straight up unedited. That's gonna warn you now. This is one of the more tamer stuff we've done so far in a while.
Yes, I want you to know that he put a weapon to our heads if we did not keep cursing to a minimum. But yet he was the only one cursing more than 45% of the screen. Somebody had the curse counter next to him, and
I think I counted up to 3.
You know what? Round of applause to Clue. 3 swear words.
That's
it goes up so fast.
Oh my God. Valhalla, do you have anything?
As you can say, folks, we are very good friends here.
No, we're not. We're all ready to throw hands this Sunday. We're gonna really test your friendship.
All right, Valhalla, do you have anything you want to say?
Is the 20.
Not really.
That's Valhalla, folks. Man, a few words, but captures the hearts of many with his one-liners.
All right, somebody, do you have something you want to say to the audience?
Well, I hope I did not embarrass myself today, and we headbutt forever.
Lux?
You really want me to say? I think I said enough. Like I said, we'll discuss what the heck we're actually going to do, because I did not agree to any of this. All I agreed to was ranting about Digimon.
I was 100% expecting me to just do the deck profile by myself. I'm just saying we'll discuss the deck that we're gonna do. That's pretty much it. I'm not really. You guys are my friends. Always gonna have creative input to this. I want people to have their creative input. We're gonna have many other people have a creative input. This is where the fun begins. Well, we'll stream this. We might stream this. You might see here at a day where we just stream on a random Sunday. You just hear us do our D&D. Y'all just think, what's wrong with us?
No. That's a no.
Not with you guys. Not yet.
No. Well, not in the current D&D sessions that we have. We got to start from fresh.
I will start a campaign for some if you want to do something like that. But
yes, I have one too.
Discussion for another time.
Look,
no.
Yeah, talk about it later.
We'll have a vote. Again, it's going to be a vote. It'll be like a subscribe counter. Okay, if you really want to start selling my creativity for clout.
That might be.
I have other people's channels I'm working on, but that's another story for another time.
And also,
besides, I don't even know what my voice sounds like on this recording, so that's also worse.
So, everyone, I hope, guys, hope to see you guys again. Peace.